What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the HVAC Uncensored Podcast. I'm your host, Gil. Thanks for coming, man. This is the last podcast before Christmas, before the new year. I will be taking next week off. So I got a different show for you today. Before I get into it, I'm not gonna go crazy and do sponsorship reads today, but I do want to say to all the companies that help make this podcast possible, I say that every week, I really, really do want to thank them, man. So Yellow Jacket, thank you so much for that partnership. I cannot say how much I appreciate it. They've been with me since we got a partnership before me and Kelly ever released one podcast. It was a different rep back then, but still, we've kept that partnership strong, and it means the world to me to have that kind of partnership with a company that is such a staple in our industry. So, thank you to True Tech Tools for the discount code. If you guys don't know, you're buying things for Christmas, use the discount code Uncensored at True Tech Tools and save 8% off. Some of the companies I've dealt with, even the ones I don't still deal with, like House Call Pro, Service Titan, some of those out there. I deal with Service Hero now, which is, a current one. They're awesome to deal with. I want to make sure I don't forget anybody. Friends like Solder Weld and some of these other companies. I really, really, really do appreciate them. And, they help make this thing go. I mean, yeah, you don't do this for the money, but this stuff costs money, these programs you use, the equipment. And as long as you can get that kind of stuff paid for, that's a good thing. So trying to do some things this new year that we'll get into, once that first podcast of 2022 rolls off. But other than that, let's get on with this show and start it how we normally do. So, oh yeah, I almost forgot. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. God bless the United States, and thank you to all those men and women who defend it.
Five, four, three, 2, 1, go.
If you're trying to take your HVAC game to the next level, then buckle your seatbelt, crank up the volume, and try not to be offended, because you're listening to the HVAC Uncensored Podcast with Gil Cavey and Kelly McKay. Now, here's Gil and Kelly.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the HVAC Uncensored Podcast. Hey guys, a little different here today, man. I got my oldest son, Tyler, sitting next to us. We're going to try to share this one microphone. I have one back there, but then you guys really wouldn't be able to see him. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah, man, I always say all the time, man, that we're so busy about doing our work, and we all work so much that we can't forget why we do what we do. Like I work hard and do all these things for my family, for my children, my wife, stuff like that. And it's that time of the year that we have to make sure that that's prevalent, that, we show all those people that we're thankful for. So I thought this would be a cool show before Christmas, to sit here and let you guys meet my son. You guys hear me talk about him all the time. And me and him can talk, what it's like, having a dad in the trade, or what he thinks about it, some of my stupid stories. And then, we'll just see how that goes. So HVAC Uncensored Nation, this is my son, Tyler.
Hi.
So we'll ask you this, son, he's 16 years old. What has it been like? Obviously not so much now because, I'm my position that I've graduated, but when I was actually in the field and I was working all those hours and missing baseball games and shit like that, I mean, how was it having a parent in the trade?
It was kind of annoying sometimes, leave early and get home really late.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, the kids would literally not see me. I would leave at, early in the morning, and then I wouldn't get home until late. because I was out there trying to hustle. I was trying to do my thing, and I was taking that extra call. I was, oh, hey, we got two more calls. Anybody want them? Like, yeah, fuck it. I'll take it. I mean, yeah, I knew I had to miss time with them, but I was trying to accomplish something, and I was trying to put in that work. So if you're out there and you're in that grind, just know that's why I said, if you listen to last week's podcast, lay out your roadmap, know what your end game is. Don't just work to work towards a common goal. What do you want in this trade? Do you want to own your own business? Do you want to be a manager? Do you want to, what is it that you want? Because you just don't want to do it aimlessly. And you know what I mean? If you work hard and do things the right way, opportunities will come. I understand that, but you still want to have some kind of end game to where you want to go in this industry. I can't recommend that enough to people out there. But with Christmas coming up, me and him have been talking about this funny story that apparently I'm the one that broke to him that Santa Claus wasn't real. You were 13. So apparently we're in the mall and we're going in, and I'd said something about Santa Claus not being real. And I figured he was 13. The friends he was hanging out with, I was like, yeah, there's no way he still believes in Santa. And apparently he did. What'd you say? You wanted to hide it the whole time we were walking?
Yeah, I was broken on the inside.
Broken on the inside. That's so funny. Yeah, I really didn't know that. He didn't know. I figured kids now with social media and all the other shit, that 13 years old, there's no way he still believed in Santa, but apparently he did. And then he told me about how we have this elf on a shelf. Everybody knows about that now. We do it with my younger daughters, his younger sisters. And he said, yeah, I knew it, that wasn't real. I still believed in Santa, but how you're not supposed to touch him. If you touch him, he'll go away and not come back. And he said at our old house, he used to, when he was a kid, what'd you do?
When you guys would leave or go upstairs, I would just grab him.
And move them around and shit. That's funny, hearing stories from your kids when they say shit like that. So we just got done watching our Ravens get their, I won't say get their ass kicked, lose, but so there's a little bit of frustration in the KV household. But yeah, we have, Christmas is only a few days away. So what is it? It's the 19th. We're recording this. Obviously, you guys know if we just said we're watching football. Yeah, man, it's almost that time. It's almost the end of the year that I hope you guys have gotten whatever you wanted out of the trade this year. You've excelled. You've learned. Remember, like I say every week, every Monday, your goal should be to be better than you were the week before. It doesn't always happen. I get that. And don't feel bad if it doesn't happen, but that should still be the goal every week, to be better than you were before. Make sure that you're setting those goals for the new year. And then taking the time off to enjoy your fucking families. I feel like some people don't do that, and just remember what this holiday's for. I mean, obviously when you're his age, it's all about what you get and stuff like that. But like I said last week, it's some of my most memorable Christmases have been ones that has been something that I've given, not that I've gotten in return. So just think about that. So what do you think you're getting for Christmas, man?
A lot of clothes.
Clothes. I can tell you some things you're not getting. I think Santa's not coming. I heard he didn't get a COVID vaccination, so he's not coming for Christmas this year. Yeah, having 4 kids for Christmas, man, it's fucking expensive. So all you people out there that have more than 4 kids, I feel for you, because it's crazy, especially this one thinks I'm fucking Donald Trump. You look at his Christmas list, and I swear he goes through magazines and looks at the cost of stuff, and it's just like, oh, let's do this. Let's do this. But I think we've done pretty good as far as Christmas goes. Really, I just pay for shit. My wife orders everything, and buys everything. And from what I know that we've got, I think all the kids will be happy this year. I mean, Santa's dropping it off, just in case you were wondering. Oh, my stomach's growling. So, yeah, man, I'm not going to keep this one long, man. I really just, I want to thank you guys so much for all the people that have supported me. I know there's been some changes, in the podcast where I had to take a little bit of time off. between things going on with, with him, my wife, my mom, myself or something. And then, me and Kelly, separating, which when I say it wasn't a bad thing. Me and Kelly are still friends. Kelly has, a lot of other business ventures that he's trying to do. And these podcasts take a lot. So there's been a lot of changes that go along with the podcast this year. Trying to get those figured out and be hot and heavy next, starting 2022. So I appreciate all of you for, sticking by me and still downloading and still listening. I mean, looking at the downloads, it didn't really fall off at all. Everybody's still listening. So I appreciate that. And like I say, I appreciate the messages, man. When you guys send me messages, that's what meant so much when there was episodes that if I missed or something like that, and then I get a shit ton of emails, a shit ton of messages from people. Hey, Gil, is everything all right? You good? How's everything going? That was awesome because that shows to me that people do listen. And when that podcast is not there on Monday, they know it's not there. So that's important. I want you guys to know every Monday that podcast is going to be there, that you guys can count on it, to start your week off. I do apologize about last week. If you guys saw, that went out on Thursday. I very easily in the old mindset could have been like, fuck it, it's Thursday. I'll just wait and I can put this out on Monday. But I didn't. I wanted to get that out, even if it was a little late. Last week I had recorded and I used this software that if you see the video, all the videos will be out. I'm going to try to get those out before the first of the year and play catch up. So that way, after the first of the year, it'll be video, audio, all simultaneously. But I was recording it and didn't even pay attention that the sound was off. So I recorded a whole fucking podcast with no sound. Went to edit it, sitting there on my fucking MacBook, like, yeah, go to hit play and I hear nothing. So that sucked pretty bad. Yeah, so I got it out. It was late, but I wanted to make sure I got it out. Hopefully you guys listened to it. I think that was a good message. And I do want your guys, recommendations of what you want to hear, what you'd like to see me talk about. I do have a lot of guests coming. A lot of them I booked out for later or they're after the first of the year. So we'll have guests coming back on, some friends coming on. Ryan Grimes, the owner of Beltway, will be coming back on. Amanda, who is our, office manager, soon to be GM, is going to be coming on as well. So we definitely have some good conversations, but I like to know what you guys want to hear, what topics you would like to cover. After the first of the year, I'm trying to get into some more of the YouTube videos as well, going over some more technical things. I think the podcast has evolved as my career has evolved, but I definitely still want to stay into the tech and the technical stuff because that's what I love and that's what got me to where I am right now. So I still want to talk about the business things and help business owners as much as I can, managers as much as I can, technicians advance in their career and all that kind of stuff. But I still want to talk the X's and O's, the different technical things about fixing things, the wiring and stuff like that. So I don't want to get away from that. So I'd like to, I have this nice studio. I want to get back into filming those videos. But like I tell you guys, just about setting a roadmap, that's what I have to do with the podcast. I have to set a schedule of these are certain nights. Like this is a recording night. This is editing night. This is going to be a video shooting night. And it doesn't have to be a whole bunch of time. You just have to plan so that the time you do have, you can make the most of it. What's it like having a dad who's a famous podcaster? He jokes with me when I go to AHR and he's like, oh, it's a conference of middle-aged bald men. I'm like, fuck you. Speaking of AHR, man, I'm really, really pumped for that coming after the holidays at the end of January. It's going to be in Las Vegas. AHR is always a blast. Granted, I've only been to one of them, but it was such a good time when I went in Orlando. I would have went last year in Atlanta, but obviously because of the vid, it was canceled. They didn't have it. So, and I think the following year, I think 2023, it's in, I want to say Chicago. What is it again? I'm pretty sure it's Orlando, Atlanta, Vegas, Yeah, I think it is Chicago, is what they said, because they were the only 4 biggest places able to have it, because HR is pretty fucking huge. I know I said I wasn't promoting, but any of you guys, if the first day that we're down there, the HVAC Tactical Award Show, like I said, is 4 technicians. It's fucking awesome what Ben Poole from HVAC Tactical and Lance from Solder Weld and the Subco people are doing. Most of those award shows are always for like sales guys and, you know, oh, they sold $1 gazillion, so they get an award. This is the first one that's for actual technicians. So I will be there live for that. It's awesome. I can't wait to be there. I know it's going to be a blast. A lot of cool people, a lot of influencers, podcasters and stuff. So I know it's going to be a good time. But they have live stream spot tickets available where you can watch it on your computer if you can't go. So check that out. I'm pretty sure if you go to HVAC Tactical's website or Solder Weld, you can find the link. If you can't, then just hit me up and I'll find it for you. I can get in touch with Ben or Lance to figure out what's going on. There's no time limit on this. Yeah, man, I think I'm not going to go too much longer, man. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I really normally, if you guys notice the past couple of years, I've always taken off the week before Christmas and the week leading up to New Year's. But I wanted to put this little one out rather, you know, me and him were sitting around, and not that he's going to be totally talkative sitting in here, but I just figured I'd put something out just saying I really do wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas, that you get to spend time with your families and really, really enjoy it. It's been a rough year for us, you know, in this trade. I'd probably say the last 2 years dealing with COVID has really kind of changed our industry. If you run a business, dealing with the price increases and then dealing with the personal stuff, you know, as far as everything being so fucking expensive, you can't get it, can't get parts at work. It's fucking stressful. It really, really is. And there's not a fucking thing we can do about it. So you just got to roll with the punches and, you know, just keep moving. So now's the time to just sit back and relax and push all that shit aside. Hopefully you guys work for good companies and you guys have had a Christmas party. You guys got some kind of Christmas bonus. I will say this about Christmas bonuses. They are good, but they shouldn't be expected. I mean, do I think a company should give it to you? Yeah, I do. But it all depends on what your company did that year. You can't give something that you don't have to give. You know, if your company was profitable and you made money, then yeah, they should kick some of that back. But if things happen and you guys lost money or something like that, it's kind of hard for an owner to go into his pocket and give you something that he doesn't have. So just, if you're in one of those companies and you didn't get anything for Christmas, just know the why behind it. I mean, if you work for a good guy and you know he just didn't have it to give to you, I understand it's frustrating, but don't be pissed off. Don't leave a company for that. I mean, if you work for a shitty company and they do dumb shit all year and you didn't get a Christmas bonus, then yeah, maybe you should be pissed off. But I've worked for good companies years, and there's years that I didn't get anything, or a year that I'd be, you know, hey, here's $100, man. I appreciate you. I'm sorry, I don't have any more to give you. But then years down the road, I get, you know, a couple $1,000 bonus. So as long as they're giving back based on what's coming in, I'm okay with that. I'm more worried about how a company treats me all year versus just Christmas time. And that's one thing I can say about Beltway, that we, you know, Ryan lets us take care of our team all year long. We're constantly doing, you know, company fun days, you know, things to show our appreciation. I mean, we had a lunch where we took everybody. He went, Fogo de Chao. I mean, that's like a, you know, $3,000 lunch. I mean, little things. We had an awesome Christmas party. Ryan gave out thousands of dollars in Christmas bonuses. Yeah, paintballing. We went paintballing. That was awesome. Top golf. I mean, we've done all kind of things. He gives, you know, cash prizes. I mean, and then just throughout the whole year, how we do things that other companies don't do. That's why our team loves it. And that's why we're trying to assemble the best team we are I mean, the best team we can possibly put together. I've said this a million times. People always say that good people are hard to find. Okay, well, when you find them, keep them. They leave for opportunity. Let them know that their best opportunity is here. And if any of our people like came to us and said, hey, I want to start my own company, I would help them. Ryan would help them. I know he would. I mean, you can't fault them because that's what Ryan did. That's what I was going to do. So how can I be mad at somebody? If they have the ambition, they got a good head on their shoulders. I mean, yes, as long as they do it the right way and don't go trying to steal our customers and be, greedy and stupid like that, we would help them. I mean, we hope that wouldn't happen, but I'm never going to hold somebody back because I'm selfish. I wouldn't be where I am if people did that to me. So there's no fucking way in hell I could do that to somebody else. But yeah, I'm pumped. Situation as far as where I am at work and our company and the stages that we're in. We are really in kind of grind mode, is, training our awesome team to get all these processes in place because we're about to fucking blow up. I mean, we've grown like dramatically, revenue wise from what we were, still being an infant company that's only been around for a couple of years. And we're only scratching the surface. We really, really are. And I cannot wait to see what the future holds for us. But it's awesome that even, Tyler with Beltway. I mean, how many times have you met Ryan or been to work events? A lot, right? How many times did you ever meet my boss at the last company? Never. I worked there for 12 years. You could put my old boss in a lineup and Tyler wouldn't be able to pick him out. And not saying that was a bad company. That's not what I'm saying. But that just shows you the things that we're trying to do. Like, we want to know people's family. I want to know what your wife's name is, your children's names are. I want to know what your why is, why you bust your ass and why you work so hard. And I think we've done an awesome job. And to be honest, that was there before I ever got here. So I don't want to take credit for that. Ryan did that, and I've just been able to help implement it as I've been here. But it's awesome. Tyler comes to these events because my wife doesn't leave the house. So Tyler gets to take her spot. We just, I said on the last show or the one before that, it had to be the last show. We had our Christmas party at Dave & Buster's. Fucking awesome time. Me and him were playing video games and doing dumb stuff. And I was drinking a few drinks, but not too many. He was all over there showing our helpers how hard he could throw. Oh, I didn't tell you that. They were in the office and they were like, man, Tyler can throw like so hard. We saw him pitching into the machine. I was like, okay. He's showing off to the high school kids, huh? Yeah. Come on to a podcast. You got to talk there, fucktard. What are you doing?
Oh, what do you want me to say?
Say something. But so he's not a talker, but I figure I bring him on here for a little bit. I talk about him all the time. So this is my athlete. He thinks he's as good as me, but we'll see. He ain't done nothing yet. See if he can live up to Daddy's huge shadow he's living in. Yeah, it's back there. I joke around, but the motherfucker is bigger than me now. So it used to be where it was like, he's almost taller than me. Now there's no denying it. He's 100% taller than me. But it's all good. But yeah, man, I'm not going to keep this any longer, man. Like I said, thank you guys. I truly, truly do love you guys. I appreciate your support. You have no idea what it means to me. I can't even put it into words how much it means to me. And, the new year, we're going to get things rolling. Try to get back into a groove. The live streams going. I wanted to try to do them before the first of the year, but it was going to be hard. There was just too many things going on. And I didn't want to do one and then not do it for a couple of weeks. Once I start doing the live streams, I want it to be a regular thing. So I didn't want to start it and then, like I said, have to be on, off. So get some things figured out, get back into the groove. I got some big plans for 2022 when it comes to the podcast. and then just getting used to doing it solo. Yeah, I got a big mouth and I talk, but doing it with Kelly for so long, I mean, me and Kelly fed off each other, and it was definitely different doing it by myself. I knew it was going to be different, but it was more than I thought it was when I started doing it. Because when you have to come down and record after working a bunch of hours and you're tired and you want to be with your family, but you have that other person to hold you accountable. When Kelly was tired, and then I'm like, come on, man, like we got to record, it's not going to be easy any other night, or it would be Kelly saying that to me. That's good to have that. And when you don't have that and you're doing it yourself, it's like, well, it's all right. There's no guest this week. I don't need to do it Wednesday. I'll do it Thursday. I don't need to do it Friday. So I got to get down to the grind and really get down to doing that, so I can try to put out the best information possible, whether it's solo or different guests and stuff like that. And I'm even open to bringing on another co-host. But if I did that, I would have to 100% be like, this is the person that can add value to the podcast and is something that could be long-term. Because what I don't want to happen is bring somebody on, it doesn't work, then they're gone. I mean, I don't want to turn this into some kind of shit show. I just don't want to do that. If that's the case, I'll just do it by myself. I put a lot of work into this. I'm passionate about it. I've spent a shit ton of money. If you look at the studio and hours of work that I've put in, and if somebody's not willing to put in the same amount of work that I'm going to, then I'd rather just do it by myself. I mean, that's the God's honest truth. So you don't have to stay, man. You can go if you want. You probably should just go in the shower. Is he? Yeah. All right, make sure you close that. Can you bring me the soda I have out there, please? You switch this over. So the plan was my son was going to come in here and actually talk a little bit, but as we can see, he didn't talk too fucking much. But it's okay. He gets quiet. Thank you, son. Is this the right one?
That's the most full one out there.
Which one feels the coldest? Because
None of them.
Okay, whatever. I'll drink this. Yeah, I know he wasn't going to come in and be, he was like, yeah, I'll come in and talk with you, Dad. I can tell him about the time that you told me Santa wasn't real. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. You can come in. But obviously he gets in here and sees cameras and these lights and he's like, But I'm not going to keep going, man. I'm not going to say too much more. Like I said, thank you guys. I appreciate you. Please, I want your feedback. Please email me. Email is probably going to be the best one. I'm going to get the podcast phone taken care of again. When I moved, I lost the old podcast phone. So there's that was an old iPhone 8 that I had. I don't know where the fuck it went. I still pay for it. Actually, no, I think I took it off, but I'm going to go buy another phone and, make that the podcast phone. So that would be the two easiest ways for you guys to get in touch with me. It's going to be email or the texting the podcast phone. You can Facebook Messenger. I'm not really great with Instagram yet. I'm trying to get better with that platform and post things, but people have sent me messages, like direct messages on there, and I don't even see them. Like, it doesn't alert me. It doesn't show me anything. So I went back and responded to a bunch of people. So if you message me on one of those and, I don't respond back right away, I'm not like ignoring you or forgetting you. I just might not have saw it. So I would say the HVAC Uncensored at gmail.com. I check that email every day, a couple of times a day. So that would probably definitely be the quickest way to get in touch with me. But let me know your ideas. Like, hey, Gil, I'd love to hear a show on this, or I'd love to hear you talk to so-and-so. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are my customers. You guys are my clients. And, I want to make podcasts that you guys want to listen to. So if I can find a topic that I can share my experience, or I can bring somebody on to help with that experience, or bring somebody on that you want to here. I do think I have some good guests that you guys are going to like that are different, that haven't been on my show ever. I think there are going to be some good guests lined up coming the first of the year. I think you guys are going to like them. The wife's trying to call. But yeah, it should be good. I'm going to keep this, man. I'm not sure. I didn't set my timer for how long I went, but I'm going to keep this short, man. Merry fucking Christmas and Happy New Year to each and every one of you, to you and your families. I hope your kiddos get everything they want. And I love you guys, man. I really do. I say that. I don't just say that to say it. I really do fucking love you guys. And I cannot fucking thank you for the support that you give me. Like, I really cannot. I can't thank you enough. That's what I mean to say. I can't put it into words. The fact that I've been podcasting, and when I check these downloads and I see how many of you listen to me talk into this fucking microphone, it amazes me. Because I'll be honest, I listen to myself when I edit these and I'm like, this fucking sucks. You know, like, I mean, obviously I'm hard on myself, but you guys listen to it, man. And I can't tell you how much that means to me. Because I really do love this. I love doing these podcasts and I love trying to help other people. And that's my whole purpose. I hope that these are helping some of you out there. Either you're just getting a good laugh, it's good conversation, you know, hearing another HVAC guy, you know, talk about his experiences or his opinions on things and you guys get enjoyment. Or if you're out there and you actually take some of these things and use it. Because I hear, like I said, the emails that come in when people are saying, hey, Gil, I did what you said, or I took your advice and I did this and this happened. Like, it's like, fuck yeah, man. Like that is awesome. I love fucking hearing that. And like I say all the time, I know you guys probably get sick of me repeating myself, but I am a guru of nothing. Okay. I'm not. I've never claimed to be. I never will claim to be. I've been doing this long enough that I think I have enough knowledge that I can pass it on to help somebody else. It's that simple. And if I can't, and you ask me a question that I can't answer, I've been fortunate enough that I know other people who probably can answer that question. And the best part is fuck it, I'll learn with you. I'm not afraid to say that I don't know I don't know something, or hey, like, fuck, that's a great question. Let's try to get the answer to that. So I hope that you guys see that and it comes across. I mean, I hope so. I really do. I hope. I really love doing this podcast. If I stopped doing it, like, it would hurt. I would miss it. I mean, I'd be okay, but I would miss it. I really do like doing it. I'm not happy at where the podcast has went. I will say that. I think this podcast should have been a lot further along than it is, but that's a double-edged sword. Because one thing is, me and Kelly always wanted to, we kind of wanted to treat it like a business, but in the same token, we always wanted it to be fun. Me personally, I never wanted this to be about the money. I never wanted it to be like a job. Because I have enough business things that I deal with, stresses. This was a release. This was therapy. You know, coming on here and having fun, being able to talk to people and meet people, do the live streams and interact with, you know, I'm a people person. I love meeting other people and hearing their stories and helping people and stuff like that. I wanted this to be fun. I didn't want it to start to mix in with the monotony of business to the point that the fun got taken out of it. But at the same token, I want this fucking podcast to be everything that it can be and some. And that is my goal for 2022. I'm going to pour a shit ton of money into this thing and I'm going to take this motherfucker to the next level. And that's what I'm going to do. If it comes to where I don't make a fucking dime off the podcast, if I take anything the podcast makes and then my own money and I put it in to get this thing to where I want it, then so fucking be it. I don't care. So I have some big plans for 2022. I'm just going to say that. And they're written down. They're things that I've gotten, you know, game plans on what I want to do, how I want to do it, who I'm going to do it with, what it costs, like everything. I have a whole bunch of things and I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm not even going to say what it is. I'm not even going to say what it is yet because I want you guys to just see it. Be like, fuck, man, did you hear what Gil did? Or, man, did you see what HVAC Uncensored did? Like, that's what I want it to be. So we'll see what happens then. But yeah, I'm going to go. I love you guys, man. Merry fucking Christmas. Happy New Year to you and your families. I probably won't see you. Well, this will be the last podcast before the new year. I hope you guys enjoy your family. You guys have a great fucking holiday. Enjoy it. Have some great fucking food, ham, turkey, whatever it is you do on Thanksgiving. We're Maryland, so we eat like fucking crab cakes and shit. You know, Maryland's fucking football and crab cakes, motherfucker. So I can't wait to spend time with my family, you know, enjoy my kids. You know, we just had a birthday. My youngest daughter just turned 6, so we got to enjoy that. She turned 6 December 16th, which I'm blessed that it's also my my grandmother's birthday, who's no longer here, but it's pretty cool that my daughter is born on, you know, 365 days in a year, and she just happens to be born on her great grandmother's birthday, who was gone years before she was ever thought of. So anyway, I'm doing it again. I'm rambling. For the 15th time, I love you motherfuckers. Merry fucking Christmas. Happy New Year. And I will see you motherfuckers in 2022. I hope you guys write down your dreams. I hope you guys, 2021 has been good to you, but just know that 2022 is going to be even fucking better. All right. Write your fucking goals down. Write what the fuck you want out of this year, what you're going to do, and go out there and fucking smash it, man. Smash it. And people say writing goals down and doing all this other stuff, blah, blah, blah. It's huge. It is fucking huge. Guys, if you want to grow and you want to be successful, you have to get uncomfortable. That is the truth. You have to, what's the saying? You have to learn to become comfortable at being uncomfortable. That's the truth. Anytime I've ever grown in my life or in my career, there's a point of time where I have been uncomfortable as fuck. I've been learning. I've been pushed to my limits. And it happens, but I've grown and I've gotten better. And I still have a lot of growing to do. I still need to be a better manager, a better leader, a better friend, a better husband, a better father. Like, I still need to keep fucking growing. And I'm going to. The podcast needs to keep growing and keep getting better. And I'm going to keep doing it. You guys know that I was a fucking addict for years, and I wasted so much fucking time in my life that when I got myself clean, I knew that I had no time to waste. And I don't believe in wasting time. You know, my thing is I try to do too much. I get busy, start doing this, stop, go do this. Oh, let me do this. Let me do that, to the point where nothing gets accomplished, you know, or it takes forever for them to get accomplished, where I need to just do this. So one of my goals is I'm trying to get more organized with my time. So, you know, one thing that Ryan has helped me with, which I know he'll listen, I love you, buddy, is using timers on his phone. Like, I set timers to go off and bam, it's time to do this. Oh, damn. All right. This timer went off, and little things like that really, really help. But we can start talking about that stuff after the first of the year. I'd be more than happy to help somebody. Reach out to Kelly. Kelly actually does high performance coaching, where he can actually be your coach. We're just a life coach, and it's huge. I've done sessions with Kelly. To be honest, I should keep doing them, but it's very good. So if it's something you're interested in, where they just call you and they hold you accountable. So it's somebody that it's not family. So if something you're interested in, hit up Kelly McKay, obviously. Kelly is a life coach, and he's trained, certified, and all that, and he's very good at it. All right. I'm going to go. I love you guys. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year for the 19th time. And I'll talk with you motherfuckers in 2022. All right. I love you. Peace.
Thanks for listening to the HVAC Uncensored Podcast. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Instagram, or email us anytime at hvacuncensored@gmail.com. Now, get back to work. Shut this down. The views and opinions shared on the HVAC Uncensored Podcast may not necessarily be the views and opinions of our sponsors or guests.